Hmm. Oh. Yo! Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for another episode of White Album 2, and we finished the common road, I would say. Like, we got the common ending that's basically nothing fixed. So yeah, this time we're going to get a new game and try to get some like actually specific road. So yeah, more of like choices. Still like on like what they feel about during the choices, but at the same time I will try to focus more on stuff that feels towards the specific goal. So yeah, also I haven't like answered or read like all the comments yet. I mean, I've read them, but I haven't commented yet. Like, I'm surprised, like, the episode with Setsuna and Haruki has been, like, biggest thing ever. I heard, like, it's controversial episode or something, but seems like everyone loved this. Like, everyone loved Setsuna development there. Well, yeah. But for now, let's just continue, and I think there's going to be a lot of skipping basically in this new game, because I will most likely choose the same things for most of the part, because I have in mind one specific road that I would like to, let's say, continue of the character that I know the best for now, because it's like basically continuation from what I finished, I think. So yeah, what is this character? Which character I spend the most time outside of Setsuna? Well, we'll see. Or maybe you do know already. Anyway, let's try and hunt some goodies. Okay, first choice, and I only have this to choose. It's the same. Also, this is the first choice in the closing chapter, and I cannot pick the first one. Why? This is so weird. So, oh, it shows actually which one I've picked last time. Oh yeah, we had the phone call. Yeah, I remember that. Okay. So this time, let's try to do more of the being, you know, still timid about our relationship and not call her being scared of everything. So let's just text her this time. See, there's going to be a little choices. Like, a little differences in the choices. I will not just blindly pick whatever I had last time. I'm not sure which of these two leads to Setsuna or whatever, but we'll see. I read Choreograph. Thomas amazing, isn't she? Setsuna wants to talk to me about Kazusa's brilliant success overseas. Yeah. I already thought she was beyond our grasp before, but I never thought she'd be where she is now. But I can bear to listen to Setsuna talk about a topic that will only end up reopening both of our old wounds. The more we share in our joy from it. Well, considering her talent, it only seems natural. It would be great if she could use this opportunity to achieve even more amazing things. So, I will at least send her a text. This way, regardless of whether this message is completely banal or whatever, it has emotions passionately poured into it. Only the most literal meaning of its words will reach the recipient. Nothing beyond their words, such as the tone of my voice or the emotions as I speak, will make it through. Yeah. And I will also be able to take in Setsuna words without having to feel the emotions behind them. Thanks for letting me know of the great news, Setsuna. Good night then. Wow, that's kinda cold. Well, that's what we are aiming for, though. Immediately, after sending my one-way text, I turn off the lights and pull my blanket over my head. I'm running away from Setsuna, plead to hear my voice. I'm running away from Kazusa's efforts and hard work. I'm twisting my memories. I have a bike from high school, running away from the truth of what things have become now. I'm running from Kazusa's efforts and hard work. I haven't been able to take even a single step forward even since I enrolled in university. As a result, I've also caused Setsuna to come to a standstill.
刹那
Once we graduate, once we go out into the world, once our surrounding change, once our relationship change, will I one day, from the bottom of my heart, be able to forgive myself? Okay. Cool self-reflection. Oh, says now said bug. Isn't it? It's great, isn't it? Kazusa finally had her dream realized. Maybe Kazusa never thought of that as her dream. I still think about it sometimes. It makes me wonder if this is what Kazusa really wanted, or something like that. But I guess it's not fair for me to be saying that, is it? That's why the only thing I can do now is pray for her. I hope that Kazusa's truly happy about winning her prize. I hope that she's truly wishing for success as the pianist. Thank you for your text. I will really happy. I was really happy to read it. Good night. Yeah, only the raw message without emotions in the voice. And we can skip. We got the assignment of making text about Kazusa, right? Okay, now, last time we declined, and this time I will decline as well.
俺には2が
Me Haruki starts working with Haruki. And this time, surprise surprise, I should accompany her home. Do you know now which character I've spent most time with in my first playthrough? And I would like to continue. When I still remember her. At least somehow. And not having like fresh character out of nowhere. And this time I will force her up actually this time. I will not her let be in my place. Let's just get rid of her. Let's see what this event is going to make. Wake up, Izumi. Seeing how just shaking one of her shoulders isn't waking her up, I grab both her shoulders and start forcibly shaking her. Good job.
あすまん
What have you done? As a result, her head ends up crashing into the table. Okay, good job.
もうなんなんよ
Thanks to that, she is now menacingly glaring at me with a faint sparkle in the corner of her eye. I'm not sure is a result of her fatigue or simply pain. Oh, I just realized this choice might be actually bad. I mean, actually good. But anyway, like, I have a feeling like because last time we slept in the bath, right? And she picked up the phone when Kazusa's been calling. This is this place, right? And if she's not here, then we are going to answer the phone call. Oh, is this choice actually like 1 point to like Setsuna route or something? Like for future? Probably, I would say. Not sure, but probably now when I think about this. Yeah. But now not the time to be caught up in the trivial
やばい
details.
ぞおいお前そろそろ
I haven't thought about this before clicking. I could actually click the same as last time, if that was the case. And do the other one when I would like to try and aim for Setsuna Road at the end or something. Like I said, I'm still playing blind. I'm just like thinking what might be like the most optimal outcome. And also how I feel about the situation. Less about feelings now, because it's technically second playthrough, but it's still like a common road basically. But yeah. Anyway.
で何時
1時
終電なら出てから30分は
Did it? Ah, god damn it. I was too careless. It seems like I was more caught up in this article than I thought. Okay, so this choice is meaningless, basically. I mean, it's not as meaningless because she kinda sees that we tried to get rid of her.
本当に いいの？
instead of just like letting her sleep here.
風呂で寝るから
Yeah,
毛
okay.
布だけ持ってくぞ
Oh, and he's just like saying now, like he's going to sleep in the bathtub. Last time he didn't have this conversation with her. That's when I was like confused why you're like sleeping in the bathtub. Yeah, okay. So if we wake her up, then we have this conversation.
そりゃまあ
So just additional info.
別に大して怒ってないって。
このまま会話を続けると俺が大して怒ることになりそうだからやめとこうぜ
As per a democratic vote just now, it's Haruki's fault for forgetting the train schedule and not waking Izumi up in time. Party won with a grand total of 1 vote. As for the other voter, he didn't see much point in continuing the stupid argument and gave up his voting privileges.
お風呂場なんて狭いでしょ？別にこっちで寝てもいいんだよ。
こっちってどっちだよ
The bed and anywhere else are a billion connections apart.
どっちでも。
おやすみ
Wow. Was saying that with the blanket half open while lightly tapping the bed, just another one of her jokes. Wow.
意地になんないでよ、春樹。
Okay.
ちょっとした残酷な友情じゃんか。
This choice might actually be more towards Chiaki Road. This choice. It sounds like it. Like they have more conversations. And she's like teasing Haruki again. That's what she calls poking fun at me, huh? She's only pretending to understand me, isn't she? Just so she can mess with me like this. I really start looking at Izumi as the woman. She'd probably just get a big laugh out of it or something.
負けるかよ
Having snuggled into space too cramped for even a single person, the mounting fatigue slowly but surely blurs out my vision. Okay. Cool. And we had this. Anyway, I should accompany her back. Should I say it's not that simple, or should I say I've moved on already? This is one of these choices when I'm not sure what to do with them, to be honest. We can do I've moved on already maybe next time. I would like to like continue with more with like future events instead of like replaying the early part of the game. I can do this later when like more options are going to be like used up already. Yeah, I will go again with this. Okay, and we have no choice here apparently once again. I should talk with her a little more. I should tell her we should call it a day. Yeah, let's call it a day. Like last time. Okay, so here I can clear misunderstanding by saying do whatever you want. Or there's no way I'd be fine with that. So it's telling her to just shut up and deal with misunderstanding. I don't know, to be honest, like this choice seems to be important. So if I want to detach myself from Setsuna, I probably should say that there's no way I'd be fine with that, and that will not clear up the misunderstanding with me and Koharu dating. Let's try the different thing this time. Let's try with this. Let's see what's going to happen. Because we want to kind of detach ourselves from Setsuna, and do whatever you want is going to just bring Setsuna closer, basically. So let's try and do this. There's no way I'd be fine with that. Okay.
お先に失礼します。
And they're here. Okay.
お先。
お疲れ様っす
お疲れ様でした。
お疲れしたお疲れ様で
Okay, she's angry.
した
And she left. Okay. With her morning shift complete, Sugura left staff with a parting greeting and energetically leave through the side door. Okay. Yeah, last time when we told her to, yeah, you can tell everyone about me and Setsuna, they teased us and kind of been angry and stuff, right? And they've been here as the customers basically after their shift. And now seems like Haru is angry because she was unable to clear the misunderstanding. And she's angry at us this time. Okay. In fact, energy was so visibly intense that the customers by the door even looked scared of her. Ah.
ああ、拗ねちゃった。
ちゃんと仲直りしてくださいよ。
Yeah, totally different vibe.
電話番号なんて知るかよ。
そういう照れ隠しはもういいから。
いや、そういうんじゃなくてだ。
本当に知らないんすか？彼女の携帯番号。
こういうのをなんて言うんだっけ？
北原終わった。
No, what happened last week was emergency. Come on, it's necessary to be able to contact her during emergencies like this, so...
樽に落ちたんだ。
Before I try to explain myself, I correct this misuse of the Japanese language.
もしあの子が辞めちゃったら北原さんのせいだからね。タニッチに続いて2人目。
Huh. Maybe that was a bad choice. What if she will stop actually working at goodies?
あれを蒸し返さないでくれよ。
Because of that?
本当に悪かったって反省してるんだから。
All thanks to who Nagawa-san referred to as the second person.
もうすぐいなくなる北原さんと違って、あの子はこれからも続けてもらうつもりなんすから。
仕事できるし可愛いし、あと一月も経てば押しも押されぬ看板になるかもね。
これでフリーだったらな。
いや、
I mean, she is.
フリーなんだって。
This conversation is going off in a weird direction. After that, since nobody came in, we kept arguing in the break room for a good 10 minutes or so. But when we realized that the number of people pressing their ears on the other side of the door was enough to be serious detriments to the restaurant, we reconciled almost immediately.
さっきから何度言わせれば気が済むんだよ。俺と杉浦の間になんか何もあるわけないだろ。
実は前から知り合いだったんですよね。で、ここで運命の再会しちゃったって。
当たるに落ちた。
先週もあの子を北原さんが終わるまで待ってたって。で、一緒に肩を並べて深夜の街中に消えてったって。
Yeah, true. Like, yeah, I've been like walking her home after that. Yeah, like it's light. Like it's dangerous.
人手が足りなかったせいだ。駅まで送っただ。
Yeah, exactly. How can they talk to me like this after being a high school student who works so late into the night?
そろそろ楽になっちゃいましょうよ、北原さん。だいたい付き合ってないなら、さっき何を話してたか隠す必要ないっしょ？
Yeah, how about that? Yeah, I'm not talking about that.
だからあれは単に彼女のおせっかいで。
Yeah.
俺がその
Even more misunderstanding, he don't want to talk about Setsuna.
どうせ嘘つくならせめて立場を逆にした方が信憑性もあるのに。
本当なんだからしょうがないだろう。お前たちはまだあの子のとんでもないおせっかいっぷりを知らないから。
じゃあ何を相談に乗ってもらってるんすか？20歳過ぎた大学生が学園生の女の子に。
それは。
As if I could just tell you.
言い忘れましたけど。
Oh, hi, welcome back. You're back.
まだ帰ってなかったの？
そうやって先輩がはっきりした態度を取らないからますます誤解が深まってしまうんですよ。
全面的に俺のせいだっていうのか？
心当たりないですか？大学とか別のバイト先とかでもいつの間にかこう。
Wow, wow, she wants to like drive the conversation into Setsuna.
そんな相手いるわけないだろ。
どうだか。それじゃ今度こそ
Wow.
本当に失礼します。
ほら、あっちだってはっきり否定したろ。
そうかな。
自分に絞れという意思表示にも取れますが。
お前ら、もう一度中学の国語やり直してこい。
Okay. Cool. Next day. Are we going to skip some stuff again? Probably. Yep, the ominous phone texts. Let's go. No. Okay, something new. Wait, what? Oh, we had a talk about... Yeah. They thought that we are with Chiaki. Yeah. No.
心当たりないですか？大学とか。
And now we remember this conversation.
いつの間にか公認扱いされてたりとか。
What we remembered last time? Can someone remind me? I think like Haruki also remembered something during this scene, but it was not Koharu text, but someone else. I don't remember who though. Do you remind me? Did we had like some remembrance? Actually? My fault that it ended up this way? Izumi never denied it because my attitude towards her was ambiguous, maybe. Maybe that was Jackie who we remembered actually. I believe that neither of us felt that way about each other. Should this kind of trust really be called trust to begin with? Okay, and I have only choice to you should come here after all. I had both options last time, right? So some of the choices I made in the common road actually gave me enough points to have Chiaki road, I think. Because this choice here, it feels like it determines if I'm locked on the Chiaki road. That's what I feel like. Because this is basically the same setup that we had with Kazusa. Like, she's like outside of this place, basically waiting for us. That's just my assumption. And I think we had this one before. But anyway, I will just take one copy, or I don't need any. This is one of these choices I'm not sure as well what to do. I feel like we need to make this scene with Setsuna on the December 24th for the game to continue. That's what I'm feeling like it should happen. Because this part basically Setsuna reject us, and Haruki feels like shit, and Setsuna as well. And this may actually push him towards some other person, ultimately. So I think I will go with the same option for now. I don't need any, maybe, but I'm not sure. I will just continue with this because, like I said, I want to continue more with like the future events. I feel like it will be more interesting to read more of future events instead of like replaying the common like road thing. We'll choose like different options, like maybe next time or something, but I will go with this and I will see if we actually need like this Setsuna scene to happen. I can, well, actually, you know what? I will just save here just in case. Yeah, that's actually a good point. I will just save here, and if this will lead me to the same ending, I will just load this place and I will pick this one. But for now, I will take one copy and see if like the Setsuna scene is going to actually push story forward this time, because they did break up during the scene. Okay, so we have back to this. So we figured out that it was Koharu thing. So let's. Could she have? I don't think like, oh, whatever would bring me to the place I want to be. So I have been like, we need to have a talk with her about the situation. We are picking the same as last time, apparently. And now I should say by myself, or I should go to goodies. And this is where we change our pick, 100%. And this time, I should go to goodies, to hunt some goodies. So this should deviate me from what happened last time, like totally, because we are not just standing alone at our like apartment and stuff. Let's see. We're probably going to talk to Koharu about what happened. I have a feeling. They did not expect me here as well. Because I was supposed to be with Setsuna, huh? Christmas Day was nothing more than the ordinary winter day after Christmas Eve passed. The snow had stopped piling up by the time dawn arrived, and only served to deliver the chill of winter and hinder the steps of passerby. By noon it had completely dissolved into the blackened slush that merged into the ground. I can't deny the possibility that my own mental state is responsible for my currently cynical outlook. In the end, as expected, I haven't been able to get even a wink of sleep since then. I spent the whole night engraving the period of the dark sky, gradually brightening outside the window in my mind. I then came to the clear realization that nights are not eternal. I had hoped fatigue and sleepiness would cloud my mind. However, they failed to expel the memories of the certain someone out of it, only serving to give me a splitting pain. I felt like I would have gone crazy if I remained alone in my room like that, so I decided to force myself to go outside. Yeah, you remember, staying alone, like, that was not the best idea. It's been a few hours since then. Watching a day of the sky covered with clouds, darkening in real time, also made me remember daylight doesn't last forever either. This is the same conversation he had last time. I remember this. He said the same words last time when he was alone in the room. He was saying the same things. He was looking out of the window. I simply kept walking aimlessly until nighttime, and in the end I ended up here. Goodies restaurant, Minami Seltsugu branch. I've been standing outside watching my busy coworkers working inside the restaurant the whole time. The number of customers is slightly lower than usual, though likely because both Hojo University and its affiliate high school have entered winter break. As the number of employees on shift is also accordingly lower. I don't see anyone resting in either the kitchen or hall, nor Sato, Nakagawa-san, or any of the remaining staff. That's why if I'm here, this should be an accommodating venue, my current state of mind. Yeah, not too many people, not too little. Just enough to keep the mind out of stuff that happened with Setsuna. My urgent visit might instinctively strike them as unusual. But that's probably but they would probably direct me to the changing room and put me into uniform, under the impression that I'm here to help on the rainy day. Perhaps I can wholeheartedly distract myself by staying busy with work. So I thought. In spite of picturing such a scenario, my feet are unwilling to move an inch toward the entrance. Because inside, she is there. Girl worked hard for me, so I wouldn't have to come to work today. Girl who encouraged me and pushed me forward. Okay. So he's feeling bad for coming back here because, like, she tried her best to get him and Setsuna to get together. And yeah, he might remember Kazusa because of this as well. If you think about this. Like I said, like, I see quite a lot of Kazusa in Koharu actually. In terms of like how she behaves basically. In the matter of Haruki and Setsuna. I can meet with her right now. I don't know how to face her. After all, I couldn't follow her plan to the latter. I'm incapable of repaying her for her once in a lifetime favor towards me. Okay. She spotted me. I deeply regret it. While I was busy thinking about this entire time, I tried to realize that she had already noticed me. Your plan was to force Sugiura.
そんなに私って信用なりませんか？もう教育期間も終わったし、十分使えるようになったって自負あるんですけど。
The issue is that people can come to trust you too much.
今年はもう来るなってあれほど言ったのに、だいたい先輩今はそれどころじゃ。
Yeah, about that. That's none of your business. Let's make it clear that I'm your senior hero, that I'm your senior in every situation. Retorts surface my mind, but I'm unable to speak them out loud. Someone is desperately trying to suppress my desperate attempts to gloss over the situation. As someone unmistakably being myself, of course.
何があったんですか？
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
何もない。
Nothing. It didn't sound like nothing, Haruki. After all, the very reason I can't stay here is standing right in front of me right now.
なら私に笑うか怒るかしてみてください。できれば前者希望ですが、後者でも構いません。
Okay.
持ち場に戻れよ。今はまだ営業中だろ。
The sentence, at least be angry with me, that sounds like Setsuna. Actually. It's like a mix of everyone. Well, I'd consider the possibility that something like this would happen. I hadn't thought about how I'd respond in such a situation at all. Why am I doing
た
this?
だ通りがかっただけだよ。杉浦のことだって信用してる。だからもう帰るから。
帰ったらダメです。
Well, I figured she'd say something like that as well. I came here for my own accord, nonetheless. Am I really being more emotional than I expected? Am I really acting so different from how I usually do? And to a level where her face is the first thing that comes to my mind the moment I'm suffering all of myself, no less.
お店、まずいな。
You have new face to think of when you're suffering. See, Haruki? You're moving forward. I mean, you're trying to move forward from the very beginning. Just Setsuna is like that heavy burden that just want to drown everyone with her. Like a Titanic. Wait, what? I thought it was a good idea. Everyone's still there. I now go over to Bonanza.
杉浦。
She's pointing at the cafe across the street. If I took a seat by the window, it'd be convenient given that we could keep an eye on each other due to how close and well lit the cafe is.
私、今日早番だからもうすぐ終わるんです。そしたらすぐそっちに行きますから。
別にいいって。本当に。
Yeah, she's very curious about what happened.
私が良くないんです。精神衛生上。
Yeah, okay.
必ず行きますから。30分以内。絶対に帰っちゃダメですからね。
Koharu is awesome. I said it many times, like, the amount of time we spent with Koharu during the first playthrough, like, this was just amazing. There she is, actually. Turning a deaf ear to what I just explained to her, Sugiura made that promise on her own and hurried back into the restaurant. Am I really that easy to read, the way I am now? Actually, I suppose it would be strange if she didn't realize something was up, given how suspiciously I've been conducting myself. Yeah, you was like not supposed to be here. Like the whole plan just like crashed, basically. Returning to the restaurant, she started working again, as if nothing had happened. But she also sent an unceremonious glance at me and pointed to the cafe across the street. Sugiura Koharu. She's a girl filled with the contradictions, a charitable junior, so to speak, whose middle term goes out of her way to know about things she shouldn't, and goes the extra mile for someone who is no more than an acquaintance to her. Having lost my strength, my heart can bring itself to accept such an unconditional kindness right now. And he ran away, wow. That's why I dashed away from my current location. This guy noticed she was paying attention to me for the slightest moment. Okay, yeah, that's going to make her worry so much that she's going to spend whole night just searching for you, probably. Or just try to call you. Like, does she know your phone call number, actually? I don't think so. And I accepted Sugura's invitation and spent some time together with her. Perhaps the wound I'm currently bearing would start to heal. Even if only a little, yeah. In exchange for getting peace of my mind, however, I'd have to tell her everything. And while I'm unsure as to who she'd side with between Cersei and me, one thing's for sure. She will lament, get angry, and try to further involve herself into the affair after learning of the result I've brought about. Probably. I can't let that happen. I can let that happen to someone like her, who I can't really say is my friend, could never consider a lover. Yet, I feel reluctant to consider her a mere junior of mine. Yeah. Complicated love stuff. The melted snow weighs upon my footsteps and makes them heavier with every step, but I finally managed to escape the goodies buildings. Before I knew it, I'm right in front of the Minamitsugu station. With the way I am now, it seems I can only move towards places with large crowds, no matter what. The necessary sprint here causes my already exhausted body to feel uncomfortable, and I'm out of breath. I could start coughing in a minute. I'm feeling so hot that the chilly winter wind actually feels pleasant, while my forehead is getting slightly sweaty. I bend over, place my hands on my knees as I desperately try to catch my breath, all while regretting my meaningless and ridiculous escape. Why do I have to run all the way out here? Why do I have to be tormented by such guilt over something as trivial as this? Well, you apparently love self-punishment. Because you are self-punishing yourself for the past 3 years, goddammit. Same with Setsuna. Given that I was the one who put the distance between us, why do I myself suddenly want to go back there again? I knew like she's going to just try to find him. Wow, she haven't finished her job even. She just ran away after him. I mean, she would catch up to him because she's been in the sport club, right? She's been playing tennis. But yeah, like, she didn't even change. She just like saw how he ran and she was like, okay, sorry guys, I need to bail out. I will make up for it like next day. I sprinted across the road as fast as I could. I put as much distance between us with as much strength as I could muster. Yet she still caught up to me so easily. Now she's actually just as out of breath as I am. Okay. Yeah. She was desperately chasing after me. And in the end, she got up to me. Yeah. Now, let's talk. The first button I press is for a small can of black coffee, the second button is for the large can of milk coffee. And especially sweet one at that.
友達関係のトラブルでもう大丈夫です。ご迷惑をおかけしました。はいだから今日のバイト代わかりました。じゃあ、そういうことでそれじゃあ今後ともよろしくお願いします。今日は本当にすいませんでした。
Makes sense.
お疲れ。どっちがいい？
どっちがアイスですか？
この寒いのに。
暑いくらいです。誰かさんが逃げるから。
コート貸そうかって言おうかと思ってたくらいなんだけど。
結構です。
Sugura snatches the small can from my hand, her tone as furious as ever. Just as I thought, neither of us have a sweet tooth. What should I do with this milk coffee then? Yeah, she's literally like every character in the White Album in one person, like, come on.
みんなに迷惑かけちゃった。誰かさんが逃げるから。
佐藤、なんだって？
ギリギリ回ってるから大丈夫だって。どうやらクビにならずに済んだみたいです。
切るわけないだろ。杉浦みたいな使えるやつ。
Yeah.
俺が店長ならペナルティと称してもっと働かせる。
さすが先輩に教え込まれただけのことはありますね。4月以降もバイト続けるって約束させられました。
そっか。
That feels like a ripoff.
あっち。もうだから顔のホットは嫌なんですよ。
You didn't wait for my answer about which one is cold, and also you did not tell me that you wanted something cold before I bought it, so your fault.
悪かったな。
Seems like she's not a fan of the warm beverages despite lacking a sweet tooth. Yeah, we learned that she doesn't like hot stuff when she drank the tea back in the goodies last time. Yeah. It's so sweet. The two of us remain seated on the bench in front of the station, staring at the night sky while drinking our coffee. Given that most of the clouds have gone and a large number of stars are now visible, I'm expecting tomorrow's weather to turn for the better. However, when the weather becomes normal again on winter nights, there's also radiative cooling we have to worry about. And I'm sure tomorrow morning will be...
寒い。
Now it's cold.
ものすごく寒くなってきたじゃないですか。どうしてくれるんですか、先輩。
Give me your coat. Now. Actually, this is a time to think about matters like tomorrow morning and the like. The sudden chill from the bitter cold hitting my body, which was already warm from all that running, was enough to tell me that.
じゃあどこかあったかいところ入るか？
この格好で？
Yeah.
ああ。
As she says so, she points at the miniskirt that's part of her uniform, to which I have no proper reply.
誰かさんが逃げるから。ほんと、とんだとばっちりです。
Yeah. Can't we go back to goodies for her clothes? I mean, you said you will be back tomorrow, but they're open late, right? Like, we can go back for the clothes, I think. And just get changed.
寒くないです。
比較的大丈夫。
そうですか。
What I said was partially just me trying to act tough, while it was also partially true. Easing this cold loneliness inside of me is much more important than simply warming my body at the moment. Yeah.
私、
Okay.
自分の仕事を放り出したの、生まれて初めてかも。
Yeah, feels awkward, huh? She looks actually cool in the coat. It's Haruki coat, right? I think. She looks actually cool with this.
悪かった。
I like that.
でもまあ、仕方ありません。放っておけなかったんです。先輩のことは。
Yeah. The moment she sat next to me and started talking to me, there was no hiding anything anymore.
お店の外でぼーっと立ってた先輩はなんだか心だけがそこにいないみたいで、
そう見えたんだ。
だから今見失ったら二度と捕まえられないんじゃないかって、そんな不安に駆られちゃって。
I'm currently being spoiled by my fellow charitable junior, Sugura Koharu.
君が俺を捕まえる必要なんてないだろ。
まあ
杉浦はどんな時にでもまっすぐ来るよな。
Yeah, just like you, Haruki. Just like you. It's basically the mini version of you.
先輩はどんな時にでもひねくれてますよね。そっちの方が不自然だと思います。
Yeah, like you are perfectly balanced. Like one of you is depressed, one of you is happy. Yeah,
かもな。
while also behaving the same. I poured the lukewarm coffee into my mouth in one go and swallowed the words that were already on the tip of my tongue with it. I suppose that's just the 3-year age difference. I suppose that's just the 3-year age difference between Sugiura and me.
Mihoko とは1年の時から同じクラスだ。
Oh, we're going to talk about Yada now. Yada.
彼女は幼稚園からの純粋培養の北条生で、私は付属からの新参者で。
俺だってそうだよ。
About half of the students in our first year of Hojo High were new to the school, so by no means we were a minority. Moreover, getting a recommendation to Hojo University was a very attractive prospect. If my memory serves me right, the entrance exam to the high school was quite a challenge.
昔からの友達が多いはずなのに、美穂子あんまりクラスに溶け込めてなかったんですよね。
おとなしい子だからな。
それに体も弱くて、私入学してすぐに委員長になったから、
Okay.
毎月のように美穂子の家にお見舞いに行った。
ノートとかプリントとか持ってってな。
Yeah. She's literally you. Like we remember from like introductory chapter as well, like they were talking about like when people talk to Kazusa about how Haruki behaves basically. Like yeah, he's always like on someone else's back basically. Like you are ill, you have him at your home with notes. Like this is 100%. Although I was never assigned to visit a certain student's house on a regular basis, I do remember visiting the residences of more than 10 people. Yeah.
そうこうしていくうちに仲良くなって、クラスでも一緒にいることが増えてったんです。
性格かなり違うもんな。
I imagine that most people didn't expect Sugiura, who is very picture of assertiveness and social ability, to pair up with Yada-san, who is her exact opposite.
でもそっくりなところもあるんですよ。どこだと思います？
真面目なところだろ。彼女すごく勉強熱心だったし、杉浦だって。
それもあるんですけどね。一番の共通点は、二
Okay.
人ともすごく強情なところ。
矢田さんが
Yeah. In what regard?
杉浦がとは聞かないんですね。
あ、いや、ごめん。何？
私はこんな性格だから、どんなことでも美穂子と一緒にみんなの輪の中に入っていこうとしたんです。
Okay.
ああ。
Sugiura looked at me kindly for the brief moment before she immediately continued, talking about the past as if nothing happened.
美穂子は一人でいるか、私と二人くらいがちょうどいいみたいで。
Okay. So just having few friends. Yeah, okay.
そういう子だった。
Yeah. I'm kind of similar. I have like very limited like amounts, like circle of friends, like very limited.
そういう誘いになかなか乗らなくて。
And in the whole like
それでも私がしつこく誘うものだから、何度も喧嘩したことあるんですよ。
the whole I think high school. I think like the whole high school. I had just one friend. I think. Yeah. I've been like just like being like with one person, or maybe two. Anyway. She usually doesn't accept my invitations to hang out with others. That's also like me. I sometimes go now like sometimes to like some like party or something, but very rarely. I'm not fan of like meeting with random people or even with people that I know like from work and stuff, right? I'm not really fan of like gathering of people, you know, of gatherings in general. argued many times because
あの矢田さんが
絶対に自分の主張を曲げないですよ、あの子。おとなしいんだけど、無言で拒絶するんだから。
okay.
全然気づかなかった。
In other words, that's the side that she's only shown to her best friend. There's another notable difference between her and Sugiura, given that the latter can act so stubbornly in the front of just about
今
anyone.
だってちょっと冷戦気味なんですよ。電話もメールも受けてく。美穂子、
Yeah.
強情だから諦めも悪くて、ついでにいろいろと誤解も重なっちゃう。
それって。
いいえ、これは私と美穂子の問題ですから、ちゃんと2人だけで解決してみせますので、ご安心を。
杉浦。
When Sugiura changed the subject, as if to intentionally avoid a certain topic, I understood the meaning behind her kind smile familiar. I also understood the reason why she's been only talking about herself since a while ago.
それで美穂子とは2年の時にだけ一度クラスが離れちゃったんですけど。
聞かないのか。
聞きません。
Okay. Avoiding the topic on purpose, I see. She's smart. Even though I questioned her suddenly, she picked up my intentions perfectly and didn't hesitate to give me a plain answer.
気にしてないのか。
気にならないわけないじゃないですか。だからこうして追いかけてきたんだから。でも私にだってそのくらいのデリカシーはあります。
Haru is so good, god damn it. Mini Haruki, this is just awesome. In other words, even though she was worried about me, she took my feelings into consideration, didn't pry any further. Yeah, she's going to wait until like you are ready to talk about that.
いろいろとおせっかいを焼いた手前、自分のしたことで先輩がどうなってしまったのか、本当はすごく気になってます。
She continues talking about her own life without stopping, unhindered by the usual possibility of me giving a light retort, and potentially causing the conversation to go nowhere because of it.
でも今はなんか違うなって、いつもみたいな喧嘩をしないことが一番大事かなって。
She went from directly intervening to influencing from the sidelines.
だったら追いかけなきゃいいってことかもしれないですけど、それもなんか違うような。うまく言えませんけど。
That's something I couldn't do myself.
不自然でしたか？
うん。ただ変わったなって、杉浦。
たった一月かそこらの付き合いで、そんな分かったようなこと言われたくないです。先輩に3年及ばないだけで、私にだって自分なりに長く濃い歴史があるんです。
そうだな。
その間に私も少しずつ変わってきてるし、逆にずっと変わらないものだってある。
杉浦の言う通りだ。
だから先輩の言いようは少し引っかかります。私のこと知らないくせに傲慢で独善的で。
Yeah, pretty much like him. Like, he kinda understands you.
どうした？
ごめんなさい。喧嘩をしないことが一番大事って言っといて。
やっぱ変わったと思うよ、杉浦は。今まで以上に。
先輩が少しだけ元に戻りかけてるのは理解できました。私をからかって楽しいんですよね。
うん。ありがとう。
Yeah, his mind is calmed. You helped us! Hell yeah! Are we moving? Away from Setsuna this time? Is this really happening? Sugiura looked down and fell silent. But right now, the silence feels more pleasant than anything else. You know, like, this is still possibility, like, after, like, instead of, like, you know, having, like, meeting with Takeya and Io, basically, we have this, and I would still end up with, like, this common end. It's still possibility, to be honest, you know? Like, we can have this conversation, and then we're going to meet with Takeya and Io anyway, and we're going to go, like, you know, for for the event. It's still a possibility, but it's like very slim possibility. Probably not gonna happen anymore, but we'll see. However, right now the silence feels more pleasant than anything else. Although the thorns trusted on my heart can't be removed so easily, I can still feel the medicine beginning to work its magic on my wound. Oh?
いいよ出て。
すいません。ほら、先輩。
Who?
言った通りじゃないですか。ちゃんと二人で解決できるって。
Oh, Miho, okay. The Yada is calling her probably. From this place that Sugiura held out to me showed the name Yada Mihoko. Okay.
そっか。私の方も言い過ぎた。だから全然気にしてないって。だからもうこの話はおしまい。へえ、パーティーやってるんだ。そっか、今日クリスマスだもんね。私ごめん、まだバイト先ちょっと間に合いそうにないな。そうだね、また電話する。ただ年内はずっとバイトだからなかなか時間取れないけど。
Okay.
それじゃまだ仕事残って。
Yeah, a little bit of lie here.
それとメリークリスマス、美穂子。
行けばよかったのに。みんなでクリスマスパーティーやってたんだろ。
パーティーなんて名ばかりですよ。いつもみたいにカラオケで騒いでるだけみたい。
Okay.
それでもさ。
いいんです。今日は先輩に話し相手になってもらうって決めたんだから。
So you don't know where they're going. You don't know where they're going, so this might bring an issue. Because if you're going to stay and talk together like for most of the night, then there's high possibility that Yada are going to spot you two, and that will make even more misunderstanding between the two of you. Because you just told her that you're working, and you are meeting with Haruki at night. You know?
杉浦。
今日のところは美穂子と話せただけでいいです。仲直りできただけで満足です。
そっか。
So it's not that she became a companion for me to talk to, but rather she wants to be a companion for me to talk to, is it? She's really changed, as I thought. She's gradually getting more and more kind before my very eyes. Or perhaps it's because I looked so pitiful that she just couldn't stop herself from becoming so kind to me.
ねえ先輩。私まだ諦めたわけじゃないですか。
何を？
美穂子と先輩の仲直りを。
Oh my god. God damn it. She's so stubborn, god damn it. And she's not just kinder. She hasn't lost the strength resting at her core either.
付き合えないのはしょうがないけれど、それでも先輩は彼女の憧れだったんです。
Sure. Is there like Yada Road? Is it like Secret Road of White Album? The parts about that stay the same, but just as she said, there's also part of her that are changing little by little. And like in Yada Road, she's going to have only like, you know, the best scores on her like tests and stuff.
そのことはちゃんと受け止めてほしいし、友達に戻ってほしいと思ってる。
Go back to being friends again? We're never friends! I've been teaching her! What do you mean go back to being friends again? We've never been friends from the begin with. I come to realize that the guy who I thought was similar to me is actually different. And she's continuing to diverge in her own straightforward direction.
二人とも私の大切な友達だし。
ありがとう、杉浦。
もう今日の先輩やだ。
何が？
先輩がそうやって通り一遍の受け答えしかできないから、私がこんな恥ずかしいこと言う羽目になるんですよ。
ごめん。悪い。通り一遍の受け答えしかできなくて。
いいです。今日の先輩は本当にどうしようもないって分かってますから。
I'm not saying that she kept her smile today, and it's because of this expression that she appears to be even much more attractive than usual, and even more reliable as
あ
well.
のさ、杉浦。
何ですか？
明日からバイトに戻ってもいいかな。
それはつまり明日から私は来るなってことですか？
杉浦来ないのか？なんで？
は？
え？ああ。
Wow. It seems she misunderstood what I just said. No, it's more so the fact that my response jumped ahead so abruptly that it was beyond her line of consideration.
いや、その。
She misunderstood my intention of going back to work as me being considerate of her. She hadn't picked up on the pathetic intention behind the statement that I genuinely want to be around everyone, around a certain someone.
だから今日の俺は
仕方がないですね。許可します。
Hopeless today. Yeah. It is a hopeless night, hopeless day, huh?
ちょっとそのいつもみたいによく
There is still hope
というか
for the future
だから
at the same time. Wait, what? Today I might not be able to restrain myself.
ぜひ来てください。これから年末まで人手足りなくて大変なんです。2人分の戦力は
Yeah,
喉から
okay.
手が出るほど欲しいですから。
ありがとう杉浦。
だからって今日は仕方ないか。
ごめんな。
怒ったってしょうがないです。はい、休戦協定。
I really am out of it today. I can only give half-hearted responses. That's why when Sugira offered her hand, I couldn't do anything but hold onto it without offering any resistance.
柔らかいな杉浦の手。
テニス部引退しちゃったから、さっきもあの程度で息切らしちゃうし、引退して体力落ちたな。
That's why Sugira was able to conceal her embarrassment quite skillfully. Though, whenever or not she's actually good at hiding her embarrassment is another matter entirely. That was actually an awesome conversation. I like how Koharu works.
そっか、今日クリスマスだもんね。
Oh, this is the phone call with Yada. Why we have this?
それでね、よ
Wait, what?
かったら小春ちゃんもどうかな。私
Why we have this?
ごめん、まだバイト先ちょっと間に合いそうに。そっか、久しぶりに会いたかったんだけど。そうだね、また電話する。バイト大変なんだね。ごめんなさい。あ、それと
Okay.
小春ちゃんどうして。
Hmm. Yo! I said, oh my god, I called this. I did not thought like she's so damn wild. Oh wow.
ランチのバックオーダー終わり。
Yo!
どんだけ抱えてる？
Holy shit, that's going to make everything so much worse. Yo, I did not expect that to happen. Oh my god. I thought like it is possibility that she might like see them like actually walk around. But she just plainly saw her lying through the phone. Holy crap. Well, yeah. Anyway, that's it for this episode. I don't know how much of this episode I've actually cut, how much of stuff I skipped. This might be actually shorter video. It might be normal video. I'm not sure entirely. I will see after editing. But yeah, seems like we managed to avoid the common end, and I'm at the goodies again. So yeah, that's highly possibly the Koharu road at this point, I would say, and this is what I've been aiming for, because Koharu's been the person that we've spent most time during the, you know, common ending thing that we managed to get. And I remember most of her character, so I wanted to continue with this path. And I'm glad that we managed to actually get this. But yeah, not like it was very difficult to get this, if you think about this, if I basically chose the same stuff. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching, and yeah, leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next one. Yeah, click the like button if you liked the episode, subscribe for more, check my Discord, and become a member if you'd like to support me and see episodes earlier. Thank you once again, and for a Pocket Watch, let's get out.